yo, what's going on, man? It is your boy, baby, JoeNoJoseph, and I'm back at it again with another one, all right? Today we got Andrew Tate. Pull it up, man. Andrew Tate, pull it up, man, on the Grilling Season 2, Episode 7. I'm really hyped to get into this, bro. I've been seeing the clips everywhere. I was seeing Cheyenne was tripping. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't never seen her go back and forth with people like this. Like, and this was definitely about to be wild. We got two completely different viewpoints on relationships and love and blah, blah, blah. Let's get into the video, man. I love you guys so much. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not, I love you. If you haven't subscribed, your mother's obviously a whore. Get it together, you bozo. Okay, the screen didn't change. That was supposed to be like a really fire transition. It just...
Money isn't real. If you know what you have, you don't have much. And once you reach a certain level of money, you don't even know what you have. And you certainly don't own what you have. Outside entities, which you may have a stake in, own what you have. People who have a lot of money understand. It's very difficult for me to even say how much money I have, but I can have anything I want, anytime I want.
Come on. Come on. Boy said I can have anything I want,
I'm
anytime
Cheyenne Reynolds,
I
and
want.
I'm still on the lookout. I've had some good dates.
I'm liking my views, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's all good right now.
Charmer, ain't ya? And I've had some bad dates. How do you think you've done on the date?
I don't really give a shit, I'm not gonna lie, bruv.
Where are all the decent men? Not in my DMs, that's for sure.
You get me, I feel like I'm rolling with the man then. What's going on? 95s?
It seems like a lot of men don't know how to treat a lady.
I'll just manhandle everything.
And this girl's putting a chest in Chesn't in that.
Hey, yo, we
Did I
man is
have better
wild.
luck this season? What would you do if my ex was after you?
He can have you.
Let's find out. This is Grilling.
I'm Andrew Tate III.
I still couldn't believe it if I wanted to. That shorty is single. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I'm here because I was invited. Is that a good answer?
That's fine.
Yeah, I was invited. So I thought I'd come along. Why not? There's already love in the universe. I've already found love. I found love with reality, my friend. I'm already in love. I'm in love with waking up every day. You know, there's people who are trying to stop me breathing and they've yet to succeed. I'm already in love. Life's great. I used to think that it was the man, and I was actually accurate, thinking that it was the man who was selling himself to the woman. But once you reach a certain level of achievement as a man, it's the woman who's trying to sell herself to you.
Come on.
I've handled a bunch of difficult situations in my life. I'm not intimidated. Let's leave it at that. We'll see how it goes. I would say I'm pretty confident, yeah, overall. Yeah, I think confidence is born from adversity, right? Everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Can Cheyenne ask you whatever she likes?
Anything she likes, find the most difficult question on the planet, tell her to throw her question card away, write a new one. I'm ready. I better be good. I better struggle, which is obviously impossible. So she should at least try to make me struggle. I spent my life
This dude was built to entertain, bro.
I think relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that the synergy between men and women are a beautiful thing if they are correctly collaborated. I think that that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families are very, very beautiful things as long as it's done correctly, as long as the woman obeys like she's supposed to. And I think the world can be a beautiful place as long as gender roles are not misconstrued and misunderstood. So if Sean doesn't understand that, I'll correct her quickly and we'll fix the world and we can move on.
Sheesh. Oh, he went all the way around.
Very nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi.
You look really nice.
Thank you. Let's do two kisses. 1, 2.
Very nice to meet you. What's
Very
your
nice
name?
to meet you. Andrew Tate. What's your name?
Andrew. Nice to meet you. Cheyenne. Or Cheyenne Reynolds, if you're doing this whole thing.
Cheyenne Reynolds. We're gonna do official.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
Cheers. I think she's an attractive woman. She's good looking. Friendly demeanor. I can tell she thinks she knows things, so I look forward to correcting her.
Finally, see? A man that makes an effort. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, where are you from?
I'm American, but I lived in England for a long time. I lived in a very prestigious part of the UK. I don't know if you've ever heard of Luton.
Very
Prestigious.
Yeah.
Yeah, #1.
Luton. Okay. Was not expecting that.
So I was in Luton for a while, and now I live
Where's Luton, chat?
Just come in, yeah.
Okay, because your accent, it's like really different, isn't it?
It's pretty mixed up. I'm like a street dog, my dear. I've been here, I've been there. Half American, half English, half Luton, half everything else.
A bit of a mix.
Bit of a mix.
That's cool. So how did you get here today?
I flew in this morning.
Flew in. It's different.
It's a
different.
shithole.
Yeah. Jump on the jet.
You flew in on a jet. Who is this guy?
What about you? You have a mix, no?
Yeah, my family, we're Caribbean and English.
I mean, he definitely got
Caribbean
money.
side
He's like a
stuff,
prize fighter. Shit.
Or the English side.
He's done a lot of stuff in his life.
So the Caribbean's
Good
the fun
investments.
side. Yeah, a
Fun
bit of
side?
spice.
So you're fun and crazy.
Not crazy.
I mean, it's the beginning of the day, you can't lie.
Do I look like I'd lie to you?
Yes.
I'm not a liar, actually.
You're not a liar. Everything you tell me for the rest of this episode is going to be a complete truth.
Yeah.
Promise me. Yeah. Say I promise.
I promise. No, I really promise.
We'll see.
All honest thoughts and opinions.
We'll see. All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
What? Why are they acting like they about to just like they both grilling? What?
you can't lie.
Hold up.
You have to tell the truth. I don't have to tell the truth.
Why?
We already agreed you're telling the truth. There's only one of us can tell the truth. One of us can lie.
That's not good stuff.
I'm a shoe salesman. I sell shoes, socks, shoe accessories, polish, etc., etc.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sell shoes. Yeah.
You good at it?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
I'm surviving. Sold 2 pairs of shoes yesterday. Life's good.
Okay, that's good. He's a liar. Tell me a bit about you. Andrew.
I'm not comfortable opening up too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you might work for John Law and the government.
No.
I have to be careful what I say.
Oh, so it's not commitment issues.
It's not commitment issues. It's
sure?
more just like legality issues.
Oh, okay.
I like to go to church. I'm a man of God. Play Scrabble.
Do you have faith?
Okay, this is good. This is an interesting conversation that we can have on camera, which is.
I'd say my personal journey with God is between me and God. So I'm not one of those people that is like, yes, I go to church or yes, I do this.
Don't you think that's a bit like lazy Christianity?
No, not really, because for me, I believe in love and I believe in faith, and I don't think
What?
it's just one religion that you need to follow. You know, I've got friends that are Muslim.
I agree.
I've got friends that are Christian. You know, I've got friends that are spiritual, so I don't put myself in one category.
I understand and I respect that completely, but don't you think out of respect for God himself, whether you're in Dubai and you go to the mosque or you're in England, you go to the church, you should get up early on a Sunday, despite all the booze, and get up and take an hour out of your life and just show some respect. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Everyone's journey
I feel that.
with God is personal.
You can be a lazy spiritualist, a lazy Christian, you can be a lazy kickboxer, right? I'm a kickboxer, but I don't train.
I'm not lazy. Do you have time for God?
Absolutely.
That's good. Do you get up early on a Sunday?
Completely.
That's good.
Every single Sunday, of course.
That's
He
amazing.
capping.
And I think that being religious is a beautiful thing, and I think that a lot of people try and say they're spiritual or they're religious in a way, copping out on the 1 hour a week. It just feels a bit lazy to me. I think you can always find an hour a week.
Yeah. No, you definitely could.
So maybe God sent me here to make you go to church.
Maybe. Maybe you
Ha.
need to enlighten me.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
Yeah? What kind of man are you?
What's the spectrum? I need you to quantify it for me. Who's at the bottom and who's at the top?
For me, I'd just say top like a high value man.
What would you say constitutes a high value man?
A high value man is someone that is successful
Okay.
financially.
Okay.
I'd say it's someone that's got a lot of integrity and good morals, that is very well respected, is very sure of himself, but also is a very family orientated man. That's for me, a high value man.
Okay, it's fine. I'm happy.
Okay.
He's very sure of himself. Yeah, so what's a high value man for you?
Pretty much basically what you said. I think a high value man is a capable man. I think capability can be judged in many different ways, and capability is something which varies depending on the situation. You need a man who is capable of doing lots of different things that he doesn't do very often. You need a man who's capable of being violent when the time appears. Of course, you need a man who's capable of making money. You need a man who can kill somebody and hold a baby in the same day. You need a man with a very broad spectrum of qualities and assets and capabilities. And this is actually what the most difficult thing about being a man is. Most people, when I say most people, let me change that. Most females don't respect how difficult it is to become a high value man. Because to become a high value man, you need to have so many different qualities and so many different capabilities. It's a very difficult thing to do. You need to be funny and smart and charismatic and interesting with stories and strong and rich with a nice car and a nice apartment. Whereas to be a high value female, you need to be
Come
hot.
on.
If you're nice, it's a bonus, but it's not even that necessary.
That's it.
If you're a pretty female,
That's literally it.
even if you're a piece of shit person,
That's
you're
literally
gonna get
it.
messages on Instagram.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a good-looking man who lives with his mother, you ain't getting any messages.
Not really.
I think so. I think that if you're a good-looking man, that's all you have going for you, I don't think you're going to succeed very well in life. I know there's very, very pretty girls who have nothing else going for them that manage to do very, very well.
Yeah.
Do you play chess?
I'm okay at it.
But if you look at the chessboard, right, the queen gets to jump all over the board, and the king has to move one square at a time, and I think that's done very purposefully. If you go to Monaco and you see a yacht, and you see a man on that yacht, he had to work his entire life, and network his entire life, and get up early, and deal with stress, and tax problems, and police problems, and work his ass off to buy that boat. What did the girl
Facts.
have to do? The girl who's on that boat.
Just had to be hot.
Ukrainian. She had to get a message on Instagram, boom. So the man moves
baby.
one square at a time
What
and the
up,
queen
baby?
just jumps on board. This is the point. Female beauty is extremely valuable.
The thing is, there's a difference between a high-value man and a high-value woman. For me, a high-value woman is...
Hit me up on Instagram,
what
big
kind of
dog.
lover is she? What kind of, like, compassion has she got? You know,
Correct.
has she got integrity? Has she
Correct.
got morals? Is she loyal?
I
Like, all
agree.
these other qualities, but I feel like men base it on, like, just an aesthetic level.
I agree with you. If I meet a female, I would like her to be all those things, especially loyal. It's the most important thing for a female to be.
Are you loyal?
Mr. Loyal, man of God, we already talked about church. But the point is that to initially attract a mate, females, the most important thing for them is their looks, whereas a man, I think, is his status, and status is a far more varied spectrum than looks alone. Being good looking alone does not make you a high status male. To be a high status male, you need to have a bunch of things. Initially, if you're just pretty, you're gonna get attention. Whereas a man, you need to have a bunch of things to just get attention. Do you understand? Do you agree with my point?
Not always. Listen, there's men that are funny, that aren't that attractive, that can get attention. It's like an energy thing.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. I know what you're saying. They can get attention, but I don't think anyone would look at a funny guy who lives with his mom and call him a high-value male. Whereas
Yeah.
if you get a really, really beautiful girl, even if she has nothing else going for her, she'd be considered high value.
I wouldn't say high value.
Even
We can
just
disagree. That's fine.
he's speaking facts, bro. Cause bro, I know so many females, bro. It's so crazy that you end up having these fucking interactions with that bring nothing to the table, that actually have no type of conversation abilities. Like, they're terrible. There's literally nothing. It's basically like you're staring at like a blank canvas. It just so happen to be beautiful. It's just you're talking to a wall, a brick wall, consistently.
Fine.
Are you a good partner?
The best. Of
The
course.
best. What makes you the best?
Besides you and the police, I don't often answer questions.
Okay. He's definitely had a police interview in the past.
I don't like to answer
Oh,
open
yeah.
questions because I feel like they're a trap.
Why?
Because when you speak a lot, it's how you end up getting trapped, right? It doesn't matter if it's a police interview or anything else. The more you talk, the worse. So I want you to be very, very specific with your parameters within the questioning, because that allows me to answer them in a way which makes me look the best.
I don't know. I feel like a very confident man that was very sure of himself would just answer.
Do you think so?
No.
If
Because
a
I feel
ver-
like you're just being calculated.
Okay, a very innocent man, would he just answer the police?
Yeah. If he's innocent.
Then you've never dealt with the police, my dear. That's not how it works.
No?
No, of course not.
But he's innocent.
It doesn't mean anything. Innocent and guilty in and of itself is a false paradigm. You have to understand that the world we live in, there is no black and white. There's no such thing. It's all a sliding scale. If they want to find you guilty, they'll find you guilty. I guarantee you sold something to a mate on eBay 7 years ago and didn't pay tax. Boom, you're going to jail. I'm enjoying this conversation, and I understand every point she's making, and I'm being deliberately abrasive.
Boom.
However, the truth is about the masculine and feminine dynamic is that females like men who are completely in charge and run their life exactly how they want, and they comply and bend to the man's wills and lifestyle. To come along to a woman and say, how do you want me to be so that you like me is a death sentence for the relationship. So that's how it works.
What kind of man do you want to be?
I want to be a man who lives true to himself and a man who goes.
I ain't seen her prove him wrong yet. I'm not gonna lie.
Biological necessities and instincts, and tries his best not to hurt anybody, and leaves a positive impact on the world.
Are your actions congruent with your words? Yeah?
What else would they be?
I don't know. I don't know you, so that's why
You
I'm
don't
trying
know?
to get to know you.
Yeah, we're here to know each other. Of course they are. Yeah, I'm a positive man. I'm a positively inspirational and motivating person.
Okay. What do you do that's motivating?
I inspire people to tell the truth, I think.
Okay.
And I think a lot of men live in a world now today where they have to lie.
Do you think?
In fact, I would basically guarantee that 99% of men are lying at least 80% of the time.
Really?
Facts.
That's a bit bold.
I think it's true because I think that
So men are liars.
men are liars. Women are correct, men are liars. Women wear makeup because men fall in love with what they see, and men lie because women fall in love with what they hear. Men are liars because men are in constant competition with other men, and they have to find a way to be competitive, and the easiest way to be
This nigga spin. I don't know. This nigga Andrew Tate spin right now, bro.
competitive is to lie.
This nigga
And you can
spin.
sit there and convince a woman that you're rich because you bought her a $100 or £100 meal. That's what you're gonna do. It's a lot easier than becoming rich. And women believe it. And as long as women are stupid enough to believe it, men are dishonest enough to lie.
For me personally, I'm the type of woman that it's actions rather than words. I don't get like phased by.
Actions can be a lie. You think flowers can't be a lie? You think flowers, 25 pounds on a phone call to some dickhead delivery dude can't be a lie?
No, but there's some like good men that it wouldn't even enter their head that that's a lie. So I feel like everything you're doing is just very calculated.
Life is calculated. All
It's
men
not.
lie.
It's really not.
Men
Like,
lie
it's
because
actually
yeah,
not.
life
is
at the
very
upper
calculated.
echelons, at the highest echelons.
This
of life is
this
absolutely
interview,
highly calculated.
look at this interview is calculated. How she runs her social media and how she stands out, how she gets attention, how people run and do everything, how you live, how you hold yourself. Everything about life is calculated.
Every single man at the top echelon of life is a calculated man. You don't get there by accident.
Okay, so do you want to get to the top?
I'm already at the top echelon of man. And when you're at the top echelon of man, it's a very, very calculated process. You don't get there by accident. Nothing good in life happens on accident. When you say men don't lie because you believe in actions, I'm saying a lot of actions are lies.
Am I high-value woman in your eyes?
You're very good looking. So I would say, yeah, absolutely. You're beautiful. You seem like you're a good person. You seem intelligent. You're not stupid. So I'd say you're a high-value woman, but your actions dictate that, right? The most important actions a woman can undertake is loyalty. Every man out here knows that disloyalty is the most disgusting thing a female could ever do to her man.
But are you loyal?
Let's not pretend that male loyalty and female loyalty are the same thing.
But loyalty is loyalty.
They're not the same thing, are they?
Why is it not?
Because men and women are not the same.
We are not the same. You are correct there.
Okay, so we agree.
No, but I'm not agreeing to people being dishonest, cheaters, liars. He's deluded.
Why do you think men and women are different?
We carry children.
Correct.
You know, we nurture. We're, you know, compassionate, emotional beings.
Yep.
Men are very different.
I agree.
Oh,
However,
so
I don't think it's very fair for men to sit with
oh, okay. Oh, that's trash. That's a horrible fucking take on that argument. But I don't think it's fair. We don't think it's fair. Look what you just like. What? I gotta work my whole life. All you gotta do is be cute.
opinion that it's acceptable
But
for
that's
men
fair.
to cheat.
I didn't even say that, but I think if we, as intelligent, logical beings, as you are and as I am, if we agree that men and women are not the same, then our paradigms on how we enact in certain regards cannot be seen as the same.
So, if I'm with you,
Correct.
and I then cheat,
That's disgusting. I can't believe you even said that on YouTube. You see, you just said that on YouTube. I'm sorry to the world. Please don't listen to this.
No, but it happens.
No, it
but
doesn't
it does.
happen. No,
People cheat.
no. Please don't say this on YouTube. You're going to corrupt the youth. I'm sorry for her. I'll pray for her. These things can't be said. Women can't do that. It's disgusting.
Women can't do that, so it's a double standard.
It's a double standard. But life is full of double standards.
Yeah, but doesn't mean any, like, listen, regardless with your philosophies and everything that you keep
It's not my philosophies.
No, but I'm saying,
That's how
okay,
she
life is-
agreed with she agreed with high value women being just cute women. They don't have to work for anything or do anything. I'm confused. I'm confused. I feel like she's talking in circles. It's kind of the first time Cheyenne kind of hit like that. No cap. Usually she be on point with it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of poking around. I don't know. This time it's a little wild. We gonna see though. We gonna see how she redeems herself in this one.
It's for the double standards.
Correct.
I understand that. But in a relationship,
Correct.
it's a partnership.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
You and me, we're together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. When you're trying to build a partnership and a life with someone,
Yeah.
the end goal is you two together.
Agreed.
So why cheat?
I know. I understand where you're coming from. My point is that relationships and life is full of double standards as a whole. A man's going to pay for everything everywhere you go, right? This is his duty as a man. Do you agree?
No, I do like traditional.
Okay, so you agree. So, you're
you
traditional,
agree.
Right? So if you want to talk about traditional, let's talk about tradition. Every single man since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. Every single king, every single emperor, every single sultan, every single conqueror since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. All of them. Every single one. Read a history book. Read the Bible. It's all in there. The Quran, all of it. You want to talk about tradition, it's all there. The only reason your mind is different, the only reason you believe differently is because of society. Society's come along and told you something.
Yeah, but society, we can change. Like, the world evolves, things change.
The world evolves. Yeah, that's right. Now men cut their dicks off and their chicks. Do you believe in this shit? You got the vaccine? You believe in any of this crap? It's all a lie.
I feel like life's about choices.
Life is about choices, correct. My point is this. If I had a woman, I would decide not to cheat because I decide. However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female infidelity, because female infidelity involves emotion. You will not see
Hella emotion. Let her know. Let her know. This nigga spitting. He's spitting. He's spitting. She gonna love that nigga to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna love Shorty. I'm not even gonna think about her tomorrow after I smash. You feel me? She gonna love that nigga forever. Sheesh. Sir Stroud. What up, king, queen, thing, plant, whatever you may be. I love you, all right? We go by what God calls you, though. I love you, baby.
It's a completely different thing. I can be head over heels in love with a woman, ready to die for her, ready to take a bullet for her, protect her, give her all the money in the world, make sure she has a beautiful family, a nice big house, all of it. And I'll still f that bitch. Watch me. A woman won't do that. So don't lie to me and pretend. No, you won't. Any woman who will sit here and say, I can f dudes and not care about them is fundamentally broken. Her soul is broken.
Okay, well, she's broken then, but she's still doing it.
Well, if she's broken,
She's broken, she doesn't
I don't want
matter.
a broken bitch near me.
I'm sure
Hello?
women would cheat on you.
You think so?
You
Well, those are the kind of women I will not associate with. Females shouldn't even want to cheat.
You shouldn't
And
even
the
be in
reason
your
women can't
thought
cheat is because
process.
there's no way to ensure paternity if a female's cheating. Modern science in and of itself, just because you can now find out who the dad is, doesn't undo 5,000 years of human evolution in which a female had to be loyal to one man so we knew exactly who the father was. If a man has multiple partners, you know who the mother is, you know who the father is. If a woman has multiple partners, nobody knows who the dad is, nobody wants to look after the kid, and a woman with a child without a father or without a man around in the ancient world was toast.
He talks a lot of nothing.
I would never ever be with a girl who cheats on me, and I would never ever.
You can't.
Yes, I
tell
can.
whether a woman's
Yes,
gonna
I
cheat on you.
can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Of course I can.
No, you can't. Like, because the thing is with, like, this is just an assumption. I'm assuming, you know, you have a nice
This is
life.
haram.
No,
It's
but I'm
haram.
saying you have a nice life, you live a good lifestyle. Women will just see it as
9
an
minutes.
opportunity.
If I was
Do you
a dumb-
understand?
if I
That's
was
the
a
gang
dumbass,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, but
You-
listen, but your attitude is what keeps a woman also. Like, do you think a high-value woman is going to sit there and tolerate a man condescending and talking to her and being like, we're
Yes! Yes, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I see it every day. I see it every day. It may not last for 40 years, but it's gonna last. Every day it's like that, bro. Every day is beautiful women getting talked down to just because they're enjoying the lifestyle that comes with that.
different and we're this, we're that, because we're not. A woman that knows her worth is not going to tolerate that.
As professionals, we discussed the infidelity of females, and I said that female infidelity is more disgusting than male infidelity. And I think that the world agrees with me. History agrees with me. The Bible agrees with me. The Quran agrees with me. Every single book you can read from history says that females who are promiscuous should either be stoned to death or at least cast out from society. Female promiscuity is a brand new concept. This is brand new amongst society. The idea that women can sleep with a bunch of dudes and it doesn't matter is a brand new idea. 30, 40 years old, maybe. Even today, nobody respects it, deep down. When a girl sees a girl she doesn't like, you know the first thing she does? She says she's a You know why? Because they know deep down that female promiscuity is disgusting, it's revolting. So the whole idea of a female wanting to sleep with more than one man at a time is haram. And they know it inside of their souls, inside of their hearts.
I don't think so.
As yes, they do, as does a man. Whereas a man,
I'm trying to figure, bro, I fuck with Shorty so hard. I want to understand where she's coming from, but she's sounding crazy right now.
if he sleeps with a bunch of chicks, doesn't matter, who cares?
So would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men?
Hell nah. God, you don't even love yourself. How could I love you? 50 niggas? Jesus, through the periods? You know how crazy it is for a chick to be switching that many cocks? Fucking the pH up? Oh, God, I can only imagine. It's not even 50 clean niggas out there in this world. Oh.
I'm a high-value woman, right?
Filthy.
You think so?
How can you be high value?
If every nigga have had you.
I've just been single for a long time.
No, unacceptable.
What?
Why is it unacceptable?
A body count is probably the #1 most easiest way to judge the value of a female. I actually think that no, I'm gonna say this. I think 99% of the world's problems, and no one's gonna understand this, but if you can extrapolate, if you can listen to this statement and extrapolate it out towards society at large, I think 99% of the world's problems would be solved if females walked through life with their body count on their forehead. Because it would prevent all of the disintegration of morals. It would prevent so many things about the world.
Why does she think it's insulting, though, if there's nothing wrong with the body count? It's not insulting if you don't view having a high body count as a bad thing, right?
You know, there's like a lot
And women would be like, to be with me as a man, I don't want to put another number on my forehead. You have to be a good man. They wouldn't stop fucking these idiots and stop being idiots. And all the idiocy would disappear. All the degeneracy would disappear. Families would return. Virgins meeting their first man, staying with him her whole life and being proud of it. Couldn't we go back to such a beautiful age? All we have to do is start putting numbers on girls' foreheads. We could fix everything.
That attitude is disgusting. It's not about women's body count. That would not like minimize any problems. Men like you are the problem, Andrew. Women, I myself am one of them, I'm sick of men that have this really disgusting outlook on women, policing women's bodies. Listen, if I want to sleep with this many people, I can and I will. Yeah, but what you're not getting is there's this whole hyper, toxic, independent movement.
But like the whole thing is that if the whole point of life and living or whatever is like to find your mate and find love or whatever, you feel me? Like that doesn't mean that you should be out here thoughting your way through life being like, oh, okay, this nigga said hi to me, I gotta throw my coochie at him. That's not what we're saying. We're saying, hey, stop fucking everything. And maybe niggas will fight for you.
Or women.
Once you empty a man's balls, it's over.
Right, we are doing things because it's kind of, now it's our choice, but it's kind of like by force in the sense of, it's like we're so liberated.
Body count on the forehead? Oh yeah, the take is stupid as shit. It's fucking stupid, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Because we're literally exhausted with men on their power trip, on their this. So it's like, oh, if you can do it, we can do it. But this is what I said, but you men that think the way you think have created that.
I understand your point. However, you're wrong. She thinks I'm arrogant. I'm being arrogant on purpose. I must admit, annoying her is kind of fun. I think that, you know what, I'm being so nice. I'm being so nice to you. I say I think instead of I know.
This is him being nice.
The answer is I know. I know. Females who sleep with lots of men, first things first, I don't think that women naturally, intrinsically want to do that. I think that's societal programming. Yeah. I think that women...
No, but I agree. This is what I'm saying to you. Like, there's things that you're saying, like, I don't disagree with certain things you're saying, but going back to my point, it's like by force, like, it's to prove a point. It's like this power struggle. Like, I personally don't want to sit and sleep with loads of men. I don't care. Like,
I think I like
We're
her
getting
now.
somewhere. You see, God, Jesus, I'm getting...
He said that from the beginning.
Little, got 2 hours left. Give me some time. I'll fix it.
No, but if I want to, then I'm going to.
Sorry,
but that's where you need to understand. No, but genuinely, but that's what
We're going
back.
backwards now.
God will frown upon you. You can't do that.
And you.
What do you mean, and me? It doesn't say in the Bible I can't do that. Read the book. I can do whatever I want. I'm a man. Women can't do those things. It's disgusting. I can't believe you're poisoning the youth on YouTube.
Why is he shouting?
The idea that a woman can sleep with as many people as she wants
Why
just
is he
because she wants to is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Every man knows that. Every woman
My nigga's going crazy.
Women should not do that. And the whole idea and the whole concept that females can adopt the promiscuity of males,
showmanship
'cause
is
males love
top-notch.
promiscuous, right?
But there's actually a lot of men that are like good, loyal men, just so you know.
Do you think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know very good men.
Would you deem them high-value men?
Oh, absolutely. Successful, everything that I listed earlier, 100%.
And they don't cheat, right?
Yeah. It's possible.
What?
Why is it funny? No, seriously, this guy is so toxic, and the only kind of people that listen to his kind of his advice are broke men or heartbroken men that are insecure.
I think that if a man has options over a long enough...
I'd say the guys that agree with it, 100%, like agree with like the weird takes that he presents, like, because see what happens is like he uses like very weird analogies and like very weird like stories or whatever to try to like get his point across, and like it's supposed to be extremely ridiculous so that you actually think about what's being said. But what happens is that people just go with the analogy or with the thought, thinking that that's what he's actually trying to say, and it's like, those people are fucking stupid. Those people are fucking stupid.
Eventually, probably explore one of them options. Now, I'm not saying...
Did you watch the one with Uzens? Yeah, that bro is crazy.
In love, he only loves one girl. I agree with that. I believe in love. I believe a man cares about a chick. I believe a man should take care of a woman. I believe he should come home to the same place every day. I believe all those things. However, I think if a man truly has options, truly, that both the man and the woman understand that at some point he's going to explore those options.
No, listen, if I'm with you, do you think I'm going to allow you to explore other options? It's either you're with me or you're not. Go be single then.
Cool.
Like what? But realistically, what self-respecting woman is going to sit there and tolerate you?
I don't cheat. I don't cheat.
Okay,
I'm a good man. I don't cheat.
What woman is going to if you have all these other options?
No.
Because I'll tell you what's more powerful, what's more alpha, and what's more attractive, and what's more high value is a man that can respect his woman, Yeah, love her, not cheat on her, not disregard her, not see himself above her, not see him.
Here goes Cheyenne. Now she's spitting.
Like that. See her as an equal, treat her with respect, and put her on that. That's more powerful. A partnership, two people. Not I'm a man. I have options. I'm going to explore them. Listen, if you're a cheater, you're a cheater. If you're a loyal person, you're a loyal person.
You gotta look past that though, Cheyenne. That's not what he's saying.
Women are not equal. We'll talk about that in a second. Secondly, is that if a woman sees Chris Brown in the club, do you think she's like, wow, he'll be loyal? Fuck no, she doesn't care. Like, at high enough status as a man, women don't even care about loyalty. Women don't even care about loyalty at high enough status. I'm not, and I don't cheat.
Okay,
Listen, I'm a man of God. I go to church. I don't cheat. I'm talking about in general.
Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you, though, because maybe your perception of what a high-value woman is warped. Because I'm a high-value woman, I make my own money, I possess all the qualities that I listed earlier, right?
Come on.
I believe I'm not going to be with a man that's going to cheat. I'm not going to look at a man like Chris Brown and be like, oh my God, like he's loyal. You see it as face value. You know he's a cheat, and maybe he'd just be a one-night guy, just like you men do it to women.
Would you sleep with him for one night?
I don't think I would.
I hope not, because that would not make you a high-value woman.
No, this is what I'm saying, because it's
Not
like,
at all.
when you hold yourself in high regard, you don't need to do those things. So the kind of caliber of women that go for men like that and these opportunities don't have that much self-worth, because it's what you're going to go with a man that's only...
Yeah, so, but see, that's what he was saying earlier. Like, you're not gonna be out here and she's like, but I can. Yeah, but then you wouldn't be high value. Like, low key, like, okay, so see, this is where I just be getting lost, because, like, now she's saying that you're not self-respecting if that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she chooses to go, okay. How does she say that? She said if she chooses to do it, did she say if she chooses to do it, it's okay? Hold on, let's go back for a second.
When you hold yourself in high regard, you don't need to do those things. So the kind of caliber of women that go for men like that and these opportunities don't have that much self-worth, because it's what you're going to go with a man that's...
But I thought she said...
I don't think I would. He'd just be a one-night guy, just like you men do it to...
So he would just be a one-nighter guy, right? That's what she said?
You see it as face value. You know he's a cheat, and maybe he'd just be a one-night guy, just like you men do it to
women.
Would
you sleep with him for one night?
I don't think I would.
I hope not, because that would not make you a high-value woman.
No, this is what I'm saying, because it's like, when you hold yourself in high regard, you don't need to do those things. So the kind of caliber of women that go for men like that and these opportunities don't have that much self-worth, because it's...
but she's saying that men, that she's trying to also say that men that cheat aren't high value. I think that's what we're getting at here. I think that's what we're getting at. Okay, I read that wrong. Okay, I heard that weird at first. Okay. I'm following you now, Shay. Okay, speak
so we
out.
agree on something.
But I'm saying, so when you generalize
here.
about women, don't do that, because there are many high-value women
who would refuse him,
that will not tolerate that.
Completely. I'm not saying that. My point is, you completely misunderstand me. I'm saying at a certain point, females aren't even interested in loyalty. Do you think all the girls with Dan Bilzerian think he's loyal? I'm not saying every girl will go with him. I'm saying there are certain girls at a certain level of male achievement who are not interested in loyalty.
But is that attractive? Like, for me personally, that's not attractive, to sit there and see a man that thinks it's cool to have loads of women around him, be like, oh my God, they're bitches, this is that, I have all this money. That doesn't impress me. That doesn't impress a lot of women. It's about raising a family. It's about unity and stuff.
I agree.
But everything that you were saying, it's not that.
I'm talking about all these celebrities, X, Y, Z, at high enough value, when they have options, they will explore them. That's what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that if a man did decide to
so we're getting to a point where they're both starting to understand,
as if a female decided to explore.
But they're also not understanding, because she's still not really understanding him, but he's also still kind of not really understanding her, because they're both of their points are on like a parallel road, and they're just not fucking, it's like they're never gonna go, because they're both talking around both of their points. I don't know.
No. It's different if a woman does it. It's different if a woman does it. Everyone watching this knows it's different if a woman cheats. It's different.
Honestly, men with these sexist views, like, it's so outdated. What kind of relationship do you have with your mother?
A good one.
A good one?
Yeah, I take care of her. And also that paradigm, the whole idea that if you find a man who's good with his mom, then he's good with girls, that's bullshit.
No, it was just more because I find that your thoughts towards women are quite disrespectful.
You think so? Why?
This arrogance that you've got.
Don't tell me what, I'd actually like to know what I've said that so far.
No, I'm just saying, it's not, you don't have to say anything. It's like energy speaks volumes, because you're not actually listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to everything you're saying. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying women shouldn't sleep with lots of men, and they should fall in love with one man and stay with that man. And if that man takes care of them and ends up across 20 years sleeping with one chick once, you shouldn't leave him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the point I'm making is completely valid. And if a woman sleeps with one man once, that's unacceptable. If a man does it, it's acceptable. That's the point I'm making.
Do you just want women to be submissive to you?
I think in a healthy relationship, there's always a leader.
And I think what happened, the conversation kind of got a little skewed whenever he brought up that women actually have feelings when they cheat versus guys. Like, there are some guys, bro, that, like, see, the problem is, right, is I think females confuse when there are a lot of guys that, like, talk love to females just to get their attention, but they don't actually mean the shit they're saying. There are some niggas that are, like, mad lovey-dovey, you know what I'm saying? And that's out there. But those aren't the guys we're talking about. We're talking about the high-value man in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Shorty was just a little lost in the sauce. I don't know. But he was also a little lost in the sauce too, because he was trying his hardest to, like, make her say some wild shit and kind of, like, bring out the attitude in her. If that, like, he was trying to rile her up in a little bit, I feel like, as well. Man uploaded.
Whether it's the man or the woman. And I think that in the happiest relationships, the man's in charge. I don't think women should be submissive to an idiot. Yeah. And I don't think women should be submissive to any man they meet. And I don't think women should be submissive when they're not rewarded. Right? If a captain is in charge of a ship, he's responsible for the ship, right? Mm-hmm. If he's responsible for the ship, he has authority over the ship.
Okay, but it's I'm a woman, I'm not a ship.
A relationship. So. Okay, the ship is a relationship.
I know exactly what this guy's doing. It's just like talking in riddles. Like, none of it actually makes sense if you actually.
He succeeded a little. She did say some stupid shit.
I think if a man has responsibility and he takes care of the woman.
But I think that was out of anger. Well, I guess, yeah, because he technically caused her to get angry. Okay, hold on. You guys are making me lose track here.
I'm a woman, I'm not a ship.
A relationship. So. Okay, the ship is a relationship.
I know exactly what this guy's doing. It's just like talking in riddles. Like, none of it actually makes sense if you actually listen to what he's saying.
So I think if a man has responsibility and he takes care of the woman and improves her life and makes sure that every single facet of her life, whether spiritual, physical, financial, etc., is taken care of, then he should have some degree of authority. I don't see why a man would take care of a woman and have no authority over her while accepting all of the responsibility that's getting played. You're an independent woman. Maybe you make your own.
Facts! Fucking
money, you want to do all those own things, that's fine, fantastic. But if I had a woman, I would say, look, I like that you do your own things, I like that you do your jobs, but let's keep it part-time. I want you to come with me, we got to go here, we got to go there. I'm taking you around the world, you're with me, I'm taking care of you, etc. And I'd expect her to listen to me in return. Why wouldn't she? I'm not going to tell her to do anything wrong or bad, but if I were to say, I don't like that dude, stop talking to him, I'm her man, not that dude. It shouldn't even be a competition. It should be, all right, cool, block, boom. Why wouldn't it be?
But then if I said I didn't like that woman,
I don't know about that.
This is what I'm saying. It's just a double standard, and it's just.
No, it's not. It's not a double standard because I'm running the show. He just said, if I'm running the show, I'm running the show. If we're running the show, it's a completely different conversation. But at that point, he's not a high value man because he's not he's talking about the life that he wants. He's not talking about like,
struggle. Like, it's about balance. Life, you know, and this is the thing. Like,
that's the one thing about women that was always crazy. The balance with women is never like I'm the one working and I'm the one grinding and doing all this. You know what I'm saying? It's always like I had at one point in life, for 9 months I was pregnant, and now for the 40 years that I know you got to do it all. That's crazy.
A lot of women could give you that life and be like, do you know what? He can have a girlfriend. There's so many people that are into that.
I'm not even saying, no, I'm not a cheater.
But I'm saying there's people that are into that.
Correct. But I'm not a cheater. I don't want anyone to think this is about me. I'm talking about in general.
But do you think women want to sit here and look stupid? Like, I might think, do you know what? Actually, I'm listening to everything you're saying. I'm agreeing and I'm liking it. But then if you've got me out here looking stupid because you might be in clubs with all these women around you, making me look like a idiot, do you think I'm going to tolerate that? No. When you have men like you have explained, it's as if you're trying to prove a point to the world that you're this great man that has all these options and you're so successful.
I agree with you.
He never said that.
If there was a man, which is not me because I'm a one-woman man, but if there was a man who decided to have multiple girlfriends, his approach certainly wouldn't be sitting down and saying it the way I'm saying it. The point I'm trying to make is I think that the idea of a man having a girlfriend who he loves and maybe sometimes stepping out is not nearly as offensive as the idea of a woman having a man she loves and sometimes stepping out.
Facts. Especially when the odds are they're the ones doing it, bro. Come on.
You know, I watched American Pie the other week, and I thought that would have been the best time to be alive. You know, like 2003. Like, you can still call the people you care about if it's a real emergency, but no one's glued to their phone.
Yeah.
No one's scrolling social media. No one's trying to take an Instagram picture. Everyone's just at the crappy party, enjoying the crappy party. Like, if you go to Dubai and you look around the bar, half the people aren't having fun. They're just purely trying to get Insta stories to look like they're having fun. So it's pure like, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so I think that a lot of people now are doing things not because they enjoy them, because other people will think they're having fun, and it's more about creating envy as opposed to actually enjoying yourself. Right. If you go on a really fun night out, you don't take your phone out. So when I see someone who went on a night out and took 20 stories dancing and laughing and having a great time, I know they're bored.
Yeah, they're not in the moment.
Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
If you really have a great night out, you don't take any stories and you forget to check your phone. Social media has completely and utterly changed the world. It's changed the way that we function. It's changed the way that we go out. It's changed even the places we go. Social media now runs the world. We live in an attention society, and people will do anything for attention because attention is a currency, and you can turn attention into money. Jake Paul is not rich because he's a boxer. He's rich because he used the attention he gets and monetized it via boxing. So in the attention economy we now live in, you have to understand that your attention is valuable, especially as a man. And women are out here today trying to extract your attention from you without returning anything. That's what the male-female friendship is. In the old days, man would give attention in return for sex. But nowadays, men just give attention and don't get any sex back. And that's what you have to be very, very careful of. Your attention is extremely valuable. So for all the men out there, if you're following a woman and you have zero chance of fucking her and she ain't replying to your DMs, stop following her. Like, when's the last time you truly, truly lived in the moment?
I personally live in the moment a lot.
No, but that's a good thing, right? That's a beautiful thing. And that's actually an asset. Like, my brother is very similar to that. But the problem is, if you live very, very much in the moment and you're not on your phone, I feel like, and I can only talk from the masculine perspective, you're not competitive. Because as a man, you need to be doing things, talking to people, making money, moving things, such you have to be on your phone all the time.
Really like how you just delivered what you said, but I just find it crazy how we've just sat and said about people need to live in the moment and that, but then like you've sold courses trying to explain to people how to be like that. It's just aspire for this. And
I understand. I understand what you mean, but unfortunately, and it's an unfortunate reality of the world, is that it's player versus player. Like if you go to a video game, if you play Call of Duty, right? There's 20 people in there, and we're all trying to kill each other. And the world is very, very similar financially. I'm not saying we should be out here killing each other, but I'm trying to explain that there's a certain amount of resource and everyone's trying to get it. And I understand your perspective, but your perspective is feminine, as it should be because you're a woman, right? But the masculine imperative and the masculine perspective is you have to understand that life is war. It's a war for the female you want. It's a competition. Every man's trying to get her. It's a war for the car you want. It's a war for the money you want. It's a war for the status. It's a war. Masculine life is war. If you're a man who doesn't view life as war, you're going to lose. So as a man, you have to wake up and think, okay, everything I want, other men want. I have to outcompete every other man to get it. So how am I going to do that? Am I going to do that by living in the moment, ignoring my phone, having a fun picnic?
Do you believe in men's mental health? You are kind of like the problem in society in a sense of fast car, women, lifestyle. No, but it is. This is the problem.
It's not my problem.
I'm not saying it's your problem directly, but I'm saying this is the problem. Yes, all men probably want to aspire for that, but do you see the pressure there is on men?
Completely. It is much harder to be a man
way
than
harder.
a woman.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on men's mental health?
I agree. It's much harder to be a man than which is basically what you just said.
But actually, you got to be stronger. So the way society works is
societal expectations of females. I agree. Much more is expected of us.
Society's not here for men's mental health.
Just like every other video game on Earth. It's a harder game, but if you complete it, you get a higher score. I think that being a top-tier male is the best human experience that any human can have. I think that being a female would not compare in any way to being a top-level man. No,
reason why. There's experiences, right? Like women, we can literally carry lives inside of us.
I agree with you, and I'm actually glad you chose that experience because that's the most important thing.
How the fuck is that?
And I agree with you, and I understand it's a beautiful thing.
But that's
there's no
not.
society and there's no world without life. I agree with you. However, I think that as a man, you can build an empire. There's conquest as a man, and I think as a female, it's not quite the same. And I'm not saying this in any kind of way that disrespects females. I don't want people to look at this and think I'm disrespecting females. I'm not. I'm saying we have different roles. We do different things, and women give life. Women have a very, very important role. Probably the most.
That's why you got to stop trying to say that it's equal. Like whenever you try to, because there's still got to be a weird fucking argument. Like whenever, it's so like, it's like one of those conversations that it's just like so weird to have because people just have the craziest opinions about it, man. It's, oh, look who it is. What's up, Kins?
think a top-tier male is more unique than a beautiful woman. I think that you get to build an empire. I think that you get to be respected and feared in a way that women never are. I understand that that's a very, very unique human experience, right? Most men never ever get there. The reality of life.
Oh,
for
for
most
him,
men is
100%.
absolute.
You understand? It's just a heightened act. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a lot of values that, you know what I'm saying, are actually a lot of strong. He just uses a lot of weird ways to get his point across. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just take it for face value rather than actually, like, kind of understanding his point. But a lot of the shit he does is a little, like, outlandish. But it's like, it's almost the same as like how he used Jake Paul, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake, that's how Jake's doing with the boxing stuff. That's how he was able to, like, get everybody's attention and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. If he was always like this, then we would always have been hearing about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he's just extremely outspoken. He knows what to say to get the clicks, and that's all he's doing.
Completely depressing. I completely understand when you talk about mental health.
So have you suffered from mental health?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not. Because I understood that as a man, you must build yourself. As a female, you can be born.
But did you not, like, we need to stop going into philosophies and just stuff, because I'm actually I want to understand you.
Okay.
Right. So have you not experienced mental health? No.
Zero.
Okay, so how do you cope with stress and situations? Express your emotions when you're frustrated and when you're stressed.
Good question. And if I'm stressed or I'm frustrated, then I understand it's my time to perform. And I agree that society puts huge pressure on men, and it's time for men to perform. As a man, you either perform or you don't. There's no safety net like there is for females. Females can wake up and say, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, but there is for men.
No, there isn't.
But there is.
The men who
Yes,
say,
there is.
I can't feel like it, cannot compete with the men who do not say that. And it is player versus player. The man who goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how he feels, will always beat the man who goes to the gym when he feels like going to the gym. And it's player versus player. And let me tell you something. As much as you want to sit here and disagree with me, it's women who decide who the winner is. You will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. You'll choose the man with all his money right.
I like a dad bod, personally.
Okay, well, that maybe you're an exception because you're an angel. But in general, we're talking in generalizations, because exceptions do not disprove the rule. Females will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. Females will choose the man who's got his money right. Females will choose the man who can fix any problem. Females will choose the man when they can go to him and say, everything's can you fix this? And he says yes without panicking. That's who women want. Women decide who the winner is. Women don't want the man when you come to him with your problems and he goes, oh, I'm too stressed today. Tell me tomorrow. No. Women don't want that.
But women also don't want a dickhead.
But having your life in order doesn't make you a dickhead.
You can have all those things. Correct. But then there's that.
They want that one conversation every, like, 9 months that's like, oh, babe, like, I am feeling a little down. But they don't want the man that comes to them every week and is like, hey, this is what's bothering me. They're gonna be like, yo, get it the fucking together, my guy. Like, again, we're talking about generalizations here. So if you ask a group of 10, pretty much a good 6 to 7 are gonna say that they want the other, not the guy that's coming to them crying.
That fine line where your ego gets a bit too much. For example, like, you could be very successful, you can have good-looking women that are attracted to you, you can just have all those qualities, right. But then once you possess that, you then suddenly can go past that line, your ego, then you start to become an arsehole.
I agree with you, but I'm not talking about that. I think that's a separate conversation.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree with everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm trying to argue is the men get successful, they become even more narcissistic, and they just are not nice people to be around.
You're very, very smart.
Thank you.
You are. But you're doing what most females do, and you're conflating issues. So when you conflate, what you do is you mix two issues together to try and prove your point.
No, I've just been asking you personal questions, correct. And every time you give me a philosophy around
No, it's not a philosophy.
No, but I'm saying in general,
he's
when I'm
answered
asking
it,
you,
and
I'm
then
trying to get to know you.
She asked the question, like, she asks a general question and then tries to almost ask 20 other questions around it that are like, how does this relate to you in this sense? And it's a little weird when you're asking, because he's stating every time that this is not how personally I feel right now. He's just saying that if you asked a bunch of people, this is how the world would feel, you know?
On a level, how does a woman like me get to know a gentleman like you?
Here at this beautiful, nice, civil dinner we're having here with no animosity at all. You asked me about men's mental health. My answer was explaining that as a man, you don't have the luxury. Oops, I don't feel like it. You can do
But
it.
you can, but I'm sorry, I know I keep cutting you, but I'm just like, because this is the part that gets really frustrating for me. Like men with this mindset that you have, like I get it. Okay, great, you are alpha, you've achieved all these things.
It's not about alpha.
No, but I'm saying like you possess all these. It's great, but you are the problem. You're creating this pressure on men and society. Like
No,
it's so
I'm not
competitive.
creating a pressure.
Men can actually, successful men can actually be like, oh, okay, I don't actually feel like it today. Like they actually
I
can
understand.
take a break and rest at that.
I understand. My point is that it's player versus player, and if you're a man who's going to constantly give in to mental health,
Hey, watch your mouth,
mental health
Kinsey.
trouble, you're not going to be able to.
Hey, yo, you need to relax.
Validate
Take
men
a
that
chill
have-
pill.
Completely. If you have mental health,
So we can't go play
We talk
just
about the
validate
queen
men
like
that have
that?
mental health issues.
absolutely.
Okay.
Men who have mental health issues, I wish them the best in the world.
Okay, great.
But when they come to me and say, and I get this all the time, Andrew, I have this problem, I'm depressed and I can't go to the gym. I say, no, I disagree. You're depressed because you don't go to the gym. If you go to the gym, you might start to feel better, right? I'm saying you can't sit as a man and afford the luxury of saying, I have a mental health issue today, I'm sad today, I'm stressed today, I'm emotional today, I can't work. Because you will lose against the men who don't do that. And the male world is more competitive than you could possibly imagine. And it's the women who pick the winners. So I find it very interesting that a woman sits here to me and says, no, men are allowed to sit around and do fuck all and feel sad. And those are the men they ignore when they DM.
No.
Those are the men they ignore, they ignore them all.
No, actually, can I just chime in here? So, for example, everything that you've said, you've possessed, you've proved your point, right? But as a high-value woman, if I respect and love my partner, I'm not putting that pressure. I would say, babe, do you know what? You can have a little rest. Like, there are women that actually enable men
little
to
rest.
process that emotion.
Agreed.
But yeah, so we'll still go back to tomorrow. Okay.
Agreed.
Let's go back to work. But there are good women out there that
Tomorrow,
don't put that pressure. I feel
let's
like
go back.
reality on women is warped.
What if I need 6 months,
I
babe?
agree, you're right. But you're missing a very vital point of that story. You're right. But as a high-value woman, before you say to that man, you can have a day off and you're allowed to be sad today, you will only even get with him. Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a fuck about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to f. Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. Yeah. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. Maybe as a chick, you can always put more foundation on and be hot again. Great. Not as a man. If you want to be important as a man, you have shit to do. You have duties. This is how it exists. This is how it's always been.
Not lying.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Sunglasses.
Yeah, we're inside.
We are inside. Very perspicacious of you. I have bad eyes.
You have bad eyes.
I have bad eyes because after so many fights in the ring, I had a retina detachment, and there's a lot of bright lights here, and it makes my eyes very uncomfortable. I don't want to squint on camera, so I'm wearing sunglasses. So if you want to continue to make fun of my medical condition,
Why
you're
would I
welcome.
make fun of it?
You just
It's a
tried.
question.
I know you just tried. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
No, it was a genuine question.
Yeah. I just tried to make mock
No.
me. It's fine. Versus men's mental health, but if you got a retina detachment, it's fine. No, ha ha ha.
Actually,
It's funny now.
Actually, I was asking you because eye contact is important to gauge conversation.
Is it?
I
Do you wanna look in my eyes?
Like how we're enjoying. Yeah.
See, give it a few minutes.
This nigga is fucking crazy,
It is.
bro.
You're right. It's polite. You're right. It's polite.
This nigga is fucking
Can we do cheers?
crazy,
The
bro.
glasses
This
off?
nigga is fucking crazy.
To detach retinas. Cheers.
Are you happy?
I think that money buys freedom and freedom buys happiness. I think that the rich people of the world, the number one most intelligent thing they did was convince poor people that money isn't happiness. And I think they did that to prevent revolts. I'm not saying money is the only thing that can make someone happy. I'm not saying money alone will make you happy. But money is certainly a factor to happiness.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you agree, right? It's like water, right? Water won't make you happy. But if you have no water, After a week, you need water. It's all you think about, right? It's the same deal. You can't go without it. So the rich people always say, money doesn't buy happiness, but do they ever give their money away?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So you give your money away?
I have a charity, which I own, which takes care of street dogs in Romania. So I rescue dogs.
That's really lovely.
Thank you. See, we're getting along now.
Yeah, that's really nice. See, that's much better.
That's
like,
right.
do charity work, glasses are off.
We're getting there.
Actually connecting with a real human.
I'm a real human.
You look really nice. Yeah, and you smelled nice.
Thank you. I'm, yeah, dressed up for you, of course.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice
Jesus.
to see people, you know?
Where I'm from, in Eastern Europe, I always wear a suit because we can carry weapons over there. Here in London, it's a little bit different. We have to take security with us. But where I'm from, you have the jacket because you have the strap. It's different game.
So do you walk around with a weapon? No.
Wait.
Yes.
Enemies are watching. Listen, I'm ready. Let's leave it at that. But I'm very security conscious now. And I think that there's a difference between fighting and violence. And even though I'm a professional fighter, if you want to be a professional at violence, you need a weapon at some level.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Interesting.
Basically now he's famous, so he can't be out here pulling straps on people. You feel me? All he's saying now is that he gotta have security because people go trap. Everybody and their mama just gonna sue.
Just imagine in these scenarios we are together. Okay. What would you do if I wanted to start an OnlyFans?
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean? Doing a video photographer and get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. If my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand, all right, give me 8. All right, cool. All right.
What woman is going to give you 8 grand?
Because you're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product, what the fuck?
Your product?
Yes,
The
correct.
woman is she's not
Next
your
question.
possession. No. Product. Like, do you own me? No, sorry. Like, your ego is a bit too big. You don't own me. I'm not a product. I'm not an object. Okay, Mr. Tate?
I'm just answering it.
I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
This nigga. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you gotta look past it, bro. But you get so hard because he be saying some dumb shit. Nigga said, no, that's my property. He got a fucking point, though. You know what I'm saying? He got a point, but that's what I be saying. Like, if I could buy your wife's pussy on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? That's you? That's what you're putting on a pedestal? I could go to the goddamn bar and get that. Like, that's what you're proud about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's crazy to me.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Oh my God.
That upset her, didn't it? It upset her to say that you're mine, and if you're mine and men want to pay for it, then the money is mine. But that's the basic dynamic of a relationship. You're mine. So if you want to sell what is mine, that's fine, but I need to get paid.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
That's fine. We eat out every day. No problem. I haven't had a home-cooked meal in years anyway.
No way.
No, I eat out nearly every day, 3 times a day.
Oh my God.
Always traveling, always moving. Even when I'm home, it's the same restaurants, so.
Do you ever want to just settle down? I feel like your life just seems like it's just really fast-paced. Do you not want just a nice woman?
If she cooked for me, that'd be beautiful, but it's not a deal breaker.
Okay, I like that. What if I earned more money than you?
Impossible.
You never know.
No, impossible.
Really?
Literally impossible.
Is it impossible?
Literally impossible. Numbers don't go that high. Next question. It's impossible for her to earn more money than me simply because of her ethos towards life. Her ethos towards life is about moments and memories. My ethos towards life is about conquest. And those are very, very different things. I completely understand that she enjoys things which are not congruent with trying to conquer Earth. She wants time off, she wants holidays, she wants to enjoy time with friends, she wants to do a bunch of things that don't make money. I want to make money. It's impossible she could ever earn more than me because we have completely different life philosophies.
What would you do if I didn't like your lifestyle?
That's a fact.
What aspect of my lifestyle?
Maybe it was too flashy for me, flying around too much. Maybe I just want you to just slow down. It's a bit too fast-paced.
I understand. And I would respect the point of view.
So what are you doing?
I don't think I'd listen. My lifestyle got me to where I am, and I'm a sovereign individual who lives in...
That guy looks like Pitbull.
I would listen, and I would understand it, and I would do my best to accommodate, but I don't think I would change. If you were to say, look, you can't do this anymore, I'd say, oh, I'm going to do it anyway, sorry. I'll try and make you feel better about it, but it's going to happen.
What if your family didn't like me?
That's no big deal.
Not a big deal?
The only
cares?
person
I
I'm
don't
super
gotta
close
see
to
them
is my
niggas.
brother.
Okay.
And my brother wouldn't dislike you unless he had a reason, like a genuine reason. And if he disliked you, I'd dislike you, so then the game over anyway. Not because he disliked you, but because we have the same standards of life. There's no way he could dislike you without me disliking you.
So there's literally like two of you that have these mad views.
My views are not mad. What have I said so far?
They make
What have I said
sense.
so far? Women shouldn't be hoes. Man should have some authority because he should take care of his chick. Chicks shouldn't fucking talk to a bunch of dudes.
Why are you shouting?
It's important for the mic.
No, it's not, because Joe what they
And
say-
that's it. That's all I've said. And you're saying I got crazy views.
But don't they say like the loudest person in the room is the weakest?
On my week now.
No, but I'm just saying, don't people say that?
Let's have an
like,
arm
if this
wrestle.
is, I'm not doing an arm wrestle.
No, I want to see it. Come on. You look strong.
Look, I'm a nice feminine lady who doesn't like to do these activities, okay? What would you do if I wanted to invite other people into our sex life?
Well, obviously, I'm going to ask if it's boys or girls. But even then, even if it was girls, it'd be weird. I think it'd be a bit strange. If I had a girlfriend and she said, I really want you to fuck this chick, I'd be like, this is not the normal feminine mindset. You must not like me. It would just seem odd to me. Something would be up.
I'm really surprised by that answer. I don't know why. I feel like you'd be the type of person that would want loads of threesomes.
He literally just said, like, at the beginning of this conversation, that he was literally a one-woman type of guy. What? This is what's wrong with women, bro. She has not listened to shit this nigga has said the whole time. All she's keen on is the fact that she can't go out and fuck 40 niggas and still be considered high value, which is crazy. She would even believe that would make sense.
And stuff and feel like, yes, this lifestyle, I'm the man.
Sex in and of itself is boring. Any man who sits and says that sex is great or sex is fun just clearly hasn't had enough sex, because sex is boring. Sex is a chore. Sex is like food. You don't really care unless you're really hungry, and then you eat and you don't care again. And it's one of those things you do every once in a while because it's an urge, but it's not a real big deal. Like every person needs food and every person likes food.
Have you ever been in love?
Completely. But
It's something about having sex and making love. Different.
No. If you're in love, you might want sex more often. You might be hungry more often. My point is that if you're someone who goes through life and only talks about and cares about food, it's a bit weird. Same thing with sex. Sex is something that happens, and it happens between people who love each other, and it's a great thing, but it's not the be-all and end-all of life. It's really not that great. I don't think sex is the most stimulating and interesting thing in the world. Doesn't matter who the girl is, doesn't matter if you love her or not. I don't think it's the greatest, best thing in the world. Any dude who's out here is like, wow, 2 pairs of tits. Just hasn't fucked very much. Who gives a shit?
Do you think you've overachieved so much already? This is why you're kind of like,
Jaded? No. I just think that men who are super interested in sex or sexual fantasies of these things are men who are semi-deprived. You have an abundance of food. If you have a fridge full of food all the time, you don't eat all the time. Sometimes you just don't want to. It's always there, right? Yeah. But if you're starving, as soon as food appears, you're all over it. It's the same with sex. Any dude is like, wow, threesome, okay, I need it. It's a guy who's deprived. A guy who has as much as he wants all the time ain't gonna be really that interested in it.
so you're comparing women to food. Okay.
Correct.
Oh my God! Read between the lines, Cheyenne.
I'd have to shut that down.
She knows, bro. She knows what she's doing. She knows. That's why she on this. That's why she got this fucking role.
Do you go on a lot of holidays?
I can do whatever I want.
We're not actually going to go there with this bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
Double standard shit. This man has so many double standards, like it actually doesn't make sense. I think he honestly believes like his own rubbish.
It's not double standards.
Yes, it is.
There's different standards.
But I'm saying, but if you're out every month doing this, doing that,
Correct.
I'm going to do the same to keep
No,
myself entertained and occupied.
no.
Yes, what you think I'm going to wait at home for you.
Yes.
No, yes, you're gonna wait at home or you're gonna have a fucking hobby, bitch. Damn. What are you talking about?
And just wait there and look like an idiot. Then
Yes.
probably see you
You don't
upload on
look like
Instagram. Here's this lifestyle to learn and see you with loads
You
of
don't
women
look like an
around
idiot.
you.
You
No.
look like a loyal woman, as you should. There's no way I would allow there's no way I would allow you to go on all these girls' holidays. That's very disrespectful. I'm a territorial man. That does not mean jealous or insecure. It means I care about you. Anything I care about, I want to protect and love. It doesn't matter how much you love me back. It doesn't matter if no man on earth could talk you into bed. It's not about that. It's about the disrespect.
So it's okay for you to disrespect me.
It's not disrespectful for me to go on holidays or go work with my boys.
What if my holidays are work trips?
No, they're not. That's impossible. You're not running the world like I am.
How do you know?
I know these things. Don't lie to me.
This is what I'm saying,
Please
though,
don't
but
lie
you
to me.
wouldn't.
Because
Don't
you're
lie to me.
not.
It's absolute.
Because she already said she didn't want that life. She already said she wanted moments. She wanted to be home with the fam. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to cookouts and family barbecues, cool. But if you out here in the club every fucking weekend, hell no. Business deals get closed in the club. If I'm in the club with a female, she's getting fucked. Just like if you're in a hotel room with a female at 2 a.m., we're not signing deals. You're getting fucked. That's how it's going.
Absolutely disrespectful for a woman to be with a man and then want to run around with her girls and pretend she's still single. She shouldn't even want to. The fact she even asked to go in and of itself is disrespectful. I shouldn't have to tell her not to do that.
Listen, I will call all of my girls and go on a girls' holiday just to piss you off, mate. What if I went on holiday twice a year with the girls?
You wouldn't want to.
I definitely would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you're with me. You don't want to. We go on holidays together. We go places together. When I have to go places with just the boys, you stay home. You do not go on girls' holidays. It's disrespectful. I find it disrespectful. It's like a slap in the face.
How is it?
Because why would you want to do that if you're with a man you love? You wouldn't want to do that. I shouldn't even have to tell you not to do that.
So you're going to have me just at home looking stupid whilst you're doing that
How
lifestyle?
do you look
No, but I'm
stupid?
saying, if you're just going to go up and do lifestyle...
You're obsessed with people thinking you look stupid.
I'm obsessed with the double standard.
No, people will look at you and go, wow, she is a loyal wife.
But that's
who
for you and your
obeys-
ego. But this is for your... It's not about obeying.
Yeah, it is. She loves her man. She doesn't need to go on none of these girls' holidays to Ibiza, run around being a hoe. She's over
How
all
am I
that
being
shit.
a hoe? I think it could just be like women just go on holiday to have...
No, because women, she's gonna go and she gonna put on something slutty as shit, trying to attract eyes and attention, trying to get attention. You feel me? Niggas gonna go out to, it's just different. It's different. Cheyenne, it's different. Fuck. I know you get it too. I know you get it because females get it, bro. Like, you'll have this conversation with females and they'll be like, I go out to the club, or like they'll be talking about their friends who go out to the club every night. I don't want no female that's out in the club every night. What are you going out to the club every night for? What are you doing that for? What are you doing? If I'm going out to the club with my homies, it's completely different. It's different. It's different. It's kind of different. After I said it 5 times, I was like, hey, yeah.
Have fun.
And men will try and sleep with you.
Sorry?
So
Does it mean the women are?
Correct.
This is what I'm saying. You need to
Agreed.
stick with this
No,
narrative.
But your thing is that you want to attract the attention and not go through with it. Your whole goal is to go out and be a tease. That's the fun you're having with your friends, is going out and being a tease. You feel me? Me and my niggas is in the club talking about big business. I'm in the club talking about what I'm doing next week. We might even be in the club talking about how my homeboy just 1v4'd a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We're not in here talking about these bitches.
No, agreed.
No, but you
agreed.
have a warped reality.
It's not
of
warped
women.
reality
Yes,
because
you
we
do.
agree.
Yes, you do. Okay.
We agree.
Okay.
No, you're not moving on to the next
Yes, we
question.
are moving
No,
on.
we agree.
Okay.
We agree. You're right. They're going to try, and you're not going to let them. I agree. If I walk out to the car park, it doesn't matter how good the locks are on my car. If someone's trying to break into my car, am I going to let them keep trying? No. No. It's disrespectful. It's mine, and no one comes near it because it's mine. No one's going to try and steal it. For me to put it in a place where people are going to try and steal it is nothing less than irresponsible. My female is taken care of and has a fantastic life. She does not need to go on holidays to fucking Mykonos and be a hoe on some random table. Some random table because her friend met some dude on fucking Tinder. No, stay home. Stay home.
Yeah, but it's not. But this is like, I feel like you're enabling to this whole like controlling and manipulating.
It's not controlling.
Oh my God.
To say
So, yeah, but the way you just said it.
No. If I got a wife, if my wife, okay, that I am financially supporting, okay, if she is in my crib, if that is my shorty, she's not about to be on the table in Ibiza. It's not going down like that. It's not. You're not going outside. She barely might even go out in this. No, I'm kidding. Okay, she does look good, but come on. You're not gonna have the tits out with the girls hanging out. You're not doing that no more. That's what you was doing in high school and in college. Go to that shit some other time. We're not doing that shit no more,
Kind
bro.
of like
tenacity.
What are you talking about?
For me, it's just, yeah.
It's not controlling to say to your woman,
okay,
if you want a holiday, we'll go.
All
the
she
way I
cares
said it
about is
angers
other
you, because
people's
everything I say
opinions
is deliberately
on what
designed to
she's
anger you.
doing with her life.
You have this power and control issue, and I feel like it's just mad.
It's
like,
not power
going
and
on
control.
holiday with your, like, girls going on holiday with their friends is not an unreasonable thing. It's a normal thing. Women should be able to do it.
In
but
some
then-
relationships.
Okay.
But in my
Okay,
relationship.
just not in this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
cool.
Exactly.
What if we just met and we've had a...
This the craziest thing, bro. If you ever meet somebody in life or ask them about their opinions, ask them about their opinions. That's the whole point of it. You don't gotta change their mind. It's like, oh, damn, you feel like that? Why do you feel like that? Damn, all right, well, shit, okay, this is, I mean, that's kind of crazy. And then move the fuck on. Why is she making it, like, she's making it feel like it's a bad thing for you to feel completely different than the other person. Hell no, we all different. He's talking about you asking a man how he feels about his relationship. This is his household. This is my household that I worked hella hard to maintain and to build and to be able to say that I have. You're not gonna do whatever the fuck you wanna do in my house. It's my house.
One night stand and I've got pregnant.
The baby's innocent, right? I'd look after the child. It depends on a lot of scenarios afterwards. I'd make sure the child's financially taken care of. If you were prepared to be a loyal woman, I'd make sure you were taken care of. If you're gonna start sleeping with other dudes, whatever, then it's your problem. Baby's your problem, so your problem. But if you're gonna be loyal to me still, then I'd take care of you. But if you're gonna start saying, oh no, I've got a new man now, cool, he can pay the bills, and it's not my problem.
No, when you have a child, that's your responsibility.
No, but if you want to start sleeping with other dudes, then it's his problem. It's an accident, right? So you shouldn't be punished in life, and the child's absolutely and utterly innocent. I would take care of you completely. And I'd take care of the child completely. And I'd always want to see the child. But if you were to say now, after let's say a year or 2 years, whatever, I have a new man now, blah, 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 I'm like, all right, cool. Kids with me twice, 2 days a week, whatever it is. I'll make sure the kid's looked after. But I'm not financing you in another man's lifestyle. I'm not just sending money to your bank at random and just making sure that you and this dude, whoever he is, are going on holiday and whatever. I'll take care of the child while he or she is with me. And I'll always see the child. But if you have a new man, you have a new man. You ain't my problem anymore. You got to pay your own rent.
No, but I feel like you still need to cover some sort of responsibility there. It's not, I'm not asking you to pay my whole...
Shut up! Shut up! He just said that he was gonna take care of the kid, bro. He just said that. What is she talking about? He just said, when the kid is with me, I got the kid. I don't need to take care of shit with you. I don't need to, you got a whole other nigga. That nigga's gonna take care of you. I knocked my whole light over, bro. Oh, she wildin', Merc. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Oh, rent, I'm just saying.
Okay, some sort, yeah, but some sort is a reasonable balance.
Saying, I agree with what you're saying.
But they're gonna come along and say, oh, you're rich, give me 10 G's a month, and you're fucking some next dude. The answer's no.
But with that
Fuck
scenario,
no.
How do you know women aren't gonna try and trap you?
I'm not a fool.
You're not a fool?
No. Good question. All right.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, buka. I got you after work, baby. I gotta go to work here a little bit. We can't be taking shots before work, but after work, when I stream again, we'll drop some shots back.
You don't? Do you like receiving it?
Absolutely.
Not another one.
Don't, my dear, listen.
Oh, here he
it's
goes.
been a long evening, and it's been very enjoyable. Let's not start talking about how men and women are different again. You know, you're yes and no, it's fine. We're opposites, okay. It's how it should be. Women are supposed to do certain things that men can't do. Women are very talented, beautiful creatures. You can give life, we can't do that. It's fine. You can give head, we can't do that. This is not...
We can't do that. He wildin' because I'm gonna eat the shit out some pussy. So my nigga Tate is wildin' on that. I love me some pussy. Hey, he is wildin', okay?
Please, I don't know who's out here doing this, but it ain't me. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of men out there who will do it.
Do you not want to please your woman, though?
There's plenty of ways to please a woman without doing that.
That's a big factor. That's a good one, sexually.
Maybe for you. I think that it's possible to please a woman without it.
Yeah, it can be.
Okay, so I don't think it's something that is conducive to a healthy relationship. It's not something I'm very interested in, personally.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I go crazy.
Oh my God. I hate people that ask for, this is my thing, right? Whenever other people give me their opinions, I might be like, damn, that's crazy, and like talk about other shit, but like, I'm not gonna make you feel bad for you feeling the way you feel me? But if I don't ask, like, the thing is, like, she's asking for his opinion, and then she's saying that his opinion on how he feels is wrong. Like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't ask for it and you give it, I'm gonna tell you that however you're feeling is fucking stupid. Cause now you're trying to like push that shit on me. You know what I mean? Bro, Shorty is wildin'. And I love Cheyenne, bro. I love her, bro. She's wildin'.
No.
Why?
Why the f would I?
You might have maintained like a good relationship.
What? What is this? These lies in my...
Now, I'm understanding a little bit why she's singing, because her thought process is kind of crazy.
Masculine and feminine friendship. I understand why you'd be friends with an ex. Because you can gain things, right? You're friends with that man. He might, I don't know, occasionally buy you some dinner, or he might pick you up, or he might help you with something.
Because he's my friend.
Yeah, it's because he's your friend. Correct.
Exactly.
You know, no things, just a friend.
Yeah, that's right. He's just a friend. He'll do some things for you. As a woman, what things will you do for him?
I'm here. I'm a really good friend, actually.
Like
Chat
what?
Shit on fucking WhatsApp. Anything else?
No, I saw them, checking on them. Like the things that I feel like men need. Like,
oh my God. That's all you offer? That's it? That's the only thing she bringing to the table? Shorty said I send him a text and I say hi. That's enough. What the fuck?
Men will do real things for you. A female friend won't do shit for you besides try and get attention out of you. That's it. It's a waste of time to have female friends as a man. Complete waste of time. They don't give you anything. Being friends with an ex, I completely understand why she would do it. The man's gonna get horny. The man's gonna wanna message her now and again. The man's gonna wanna bang her now and again. The man might do favors for her, X, Y, Z, but she ain't gonna do nothing for him. So any man who is friends with a woman is giving his attention without retrieving and receiving what he wants from
She gonna need a bookshelf put together or something. That's about
It's a
it.
mistake. It's a mistake to make. If you give something away for free, it has no value. My attention has value. I don't give my attention to people who don't give me what I want in return. It's a waste of time. What's she gonna give me? Advice? You think I need advice from some ex? The fuck? I don't need your advice. She's gonna do nothing but sit there and go, hey babe, and send me the odd selfie trying to get attention again. I see her as a liability. I see her as something for me to pay money for someone to pick up, someone to defend if we randomly get an attack on the street, someone to give a shit about without any exchange. And what does she give me?
Exchange, advice.
Oh God.
Advice. The fucking what dude is getting advice from chicks?
Just
What dude is getting advice from girls? Any man who sits there and goes, my life ain't going right, let me text some chick, is a dumbass. He's a dumbass. Because you should go to your boys, your team.
No, because boys do this weird toxic alpha.
It ain't toxic alpha. It really isn't, my dear.
It really is. It
no.
really is.
He's a
If a man has a
dumbass.
serious issue in his life, he can't go to a woman. If a man goes to a woman with his issue, it's not a serious issue. I feel sad, my ex left me, some dumb shit.
Yeah, but
right?
women can give a
They're
rational-
trying to kill me. I need a gun now. You don't text some chick in your phone. You text your boys, because it's only your men who can help you. I'm in Ukraine, the Russians have invaded, I need a way out. Who's got a car? Oh, Cheyenne's coming. Do-do-do-do-do, Peugeot 206. Don't lie to me. Though the women can't help you.
Cheyenne's coming.
Women cannot help
That's
you.
an extreme situation. That
But
you
life's
this.
extreme. As a man on the edge, life is extreme, my dear. Life is extreme. Yes, life is extreme.
That was no.
That was yes, don't lie to me. It's not about just advice. My point is that when a man and women are friends, I think the woman extracts a lot from the friendship and she gains a lot of things, and I don't think the man gains things to an equal value.
But can I just explain? There's actually a lot of women that don't want anything from men.
Why are you his friend then?
What just
Because
happened?
sometimes there's men that possess amazing qualities and you just want to make them greater. That's what women do. We add value to anything we do. But maybe just the women that you're surrounded by probably give you that warped perception.
No,
because maybe they're just shit women.
Wrong.
But the women that I know
Wrong.
are good women that add value to everyone's life.
Women add value completely. I agree. My point is that if you're a man who's
This is how I feel, right? I think the only time a woman adds value to your life is when you don't have a woman. So like single men need female friends. You know what I'm saying? Like you need somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're already not doing well. Like that's usually the only time you like need a woman or whatever is when you don't have a woman or when you're down. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, it's like, hey, I just need to call moms. You feel me? Like that's why I got a mom. Like besides that, like niggas don't need female friends. I don't believe in that at all.
life is in order, and many men don't have a life in order, right? If you're a man and your life's not in order, then maybe you can get advice from a chick, right? Because there's guys like this. There's the guys who need their girlfriend or their chick to tell them to stop playing video games, or they need their chick to say, maybe you should go to the gym, like a jackass, right? They need mothers. But if you're a G and your life's in order, right?
You're a G.
Yeah, if you are a G and your life is in order.
You see what I'm saying?
Your life's in order, everything's going well, you're making your money, you're in good shape, you got a good network, everything's on track, you did it all before you met some
don't
chick.
need her.
It's all on track. The train is on the track, it's heading towards success. You don't need female advice, right? Most of the time when a man and a woman are friends, the female's extracting attention from the friendship, which I don't blame her for, but females love attention. Why wouldn't they, right? They're extracting attention from the friendship. They might get picked up, they might get rides, they might get bought dinner. And on top of that, the man still has certain masculine responsibilities, right? If someone comes up and snatches her purse, he has to run after the dude, risk his life now, risk getting stabbed for some chick who doesn't suck dick, blah, blah. Whereas what does the man get from the woman? Advice? Is that it? A woman can't give the man anything outside of a romantic relationship. Inside of a romantic relationship, she can give him love.
This is
she can
they
give him
did
care, she
so
can
good
give him
on this video,
protect his
bro.
spirit, she can
The
add peace to his
conversation
life.
points, like
yeah.
That's what we can add.
As a romantic
but
partner.
Women can just do that as a friend.
No, they
Yes,
can't.
Okay.
That is a lie.
Okay.
You lied to me. A woman who is not romantic with the man cannot add genuine peace
Yes,
to that
they
man's life.
can. Yes, they
Fucking
can.
lie.
Yes,
lie.
they can.
Lying. Who are you lying to?
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. But you just think women are only good for like, just if they're there sexually.
It's not about being there
Yeah,
sexually.
but it
it's
is
about
because they've just like you've.
You gotta be there
a
for
woman's
everything.
job
There's
is to
a
spiritually protect her man.
I mean, you can do it with a friend. You can also do that. There's
nah, Cap. There's always gonna be that line, and it's always gonna get crossed. It's never gonna be just friendship. It's always gonna be more than that. It's always gonna be more than that.
I pray for all of my friends. Your perception of women is messed up because maybe it's just the certain women that you know.
Stop
that you're
trying to
surrounded
pretend
by.
I know bad
no,
women.
but I'm saying, but that's clearly what it is. That's clearly what it is.
No, it's not.
Because there's plenty of other good women, and this is why for me it's exhausting explaining this to you because there's so many good women.
I can't obtain anything I'm interested in from a friendship with a female.
Okay.
It's no hard feelings to girls. I don't have any female friends, not one.
So it's just more because men would want to fuck their friends.
Men do want to fuck their friends. That's a separate.
Okay, so that's what.
No.
Okay, that's what it is really. Then.
No, that's a separate argument. That's a completely separate argument that we can go into. If you
Now
want.
that's a whole other
Every single
point,
man
which
wants
is
to
what
fuck
she's
a female
doing.
friend
She's
because
trying to
if
bring
all
all
these
the
girls, well,
points
he's just my
together
friend. Yeah,
to
put on 20
make
stone
her
singles.
point make sense. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
Fuck you. Fuck no. Oh yeah,
But
protect
good TV.
your spirit when you're fat. Oh, you can't do it anymore. You lost your spiritual powers, now you're ugly. Isn't that funny? Ooh, how'd that work out? It's bullshit, man. The man's trying to get laid, and the chick's enjoying attention. And I'm telling you that as a man, you obtain nothing from a female friendship. You obtain nothing but responsibility without authority. You're gonna sit there and say, I'm her friend, I'm gonna take care of her, I'm gonna hang out with her, I'm gonna take her to the cinema and buy her a ticket, and she's gonna go home and fuck some other dude. Stupid. I'm not saying I won't be polite to people. Hi, nice to meet you, good
This
to see you.
nigga's
Fine. I'm never gonna be like, hey,
bro.
let's go for dinner. We're just
Spin.
friends.
Why? But friend dates is a thing. This is no, but
you're
because this is
lying. My brain.
No, but this is what I'm saying to you
Hurting
because
my
it needs to
brain.
be normalised. Because if you don't have any female friends, you're just basing all your philosophies on just women that you don't even talk to.
Men who pretend to be friends with girls are just trying to get laid because there's nothing else to do with a friendship with a girl but trying to get laid. It's just some beta male bullshit trying to pretend they're getting laid.
Okay,
If they,
well,
they
I've
were
got
G,
loads of
if
good
they were
friends.
G, they'd just try, she'd say no and then move on with their life.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
Okay, I've got a long list of good male friends, so
I'm
we'll,
sure.
we'll just
He's
agree
not,
to
he's not
disagree on this.
capping.
Put on
Okay.
10 stone and text them. Good luck.
Andrew, what's the war room?
The War Room is an organization I run
Okay.
for individuals who are trying to escape the Matrix.
Like, so can women join it?
Women love the Matrix.
So what's your matrix?
No, the Matrix.
Explain it. I don't understand.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
So we're living inside of a simulation, right? And we're all slaves on some level. And I have an organization which helps people achieve the independence from the systems which are designed to constrain us.
So I can join it.
No, women love control. Women love control and women love systemization.
But so do you.
I love control? Yeah. What aspects of my life do I enjoy having control?
Well, the way I've been analysing this date.
Okay, analyze it, yeah, go on.
No, it's just.
I'm interested.
No,
Go,
I'm
go.
just saying it's a very power dynamic control thing.
I like having sovereignty. I like having control of my own life. I don't like anyone having control over me. And that's what the Matrix does. Whereas females, I don't think, have that same mindset towards the world. I don't think women wake up and realize that they live inside of a large penal colony and need to find a way to escape. I don't think they do that.
Yeah, we do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What enslaves humanity?
There's a lot of people that are very conscious to life and situations and stuff. So I feel like it's very small-minded for you to just think that women can't join your matrix.
Well, it's not
No, speak for you, Cheyenne. Fuck. Give us your thoughts.
small-minded because it's mine. So firstly, I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Okay.
And secondly, I think that my organization runs best without female participants. And it's not saying that the female in and of herself will be a bad person or an unworthy participant. I just think the organization is better if it's purely male. For the same reason you don't have women on the front line. Like when it's all men, you focus on the task. When there's a chick around, there's some showing off, there's some trying to impress the chick. It just dilutes the efficiency.
But I feel like you would attract entitled women.
Maybe to a degree, but I also think that, like everything in life, there's balance. I would completely understand a woman who said, I won't date broke men. But a woman who were to sit here and say, I want X money, I'd already get fucked. So it's a balance, right? I understand why a woman wouldn't want to date a man with no money, but I also would never allow a girl to treat me like a sugar daddy.
What is your type, physically?
There's all types of beautiful women.
Okay, your type.
Beautiful's beautiful.
Okay,
Beautiful's beautiful. Blonde is beautiful. Brunette is beautiful. There's hot brunettes. There's hot blondes. I don't have a type. To say that I only like one particular type of woman is small-minded. I don't think any man thinks that way anyway. Maybe we have a preference, but I don't believe in a particular type.
Come
Believe
on.
your own bullshit.
Come on.
I don't think anything I've said to you so far is bullshit. Maybe the shoe thing. That's about it. The rest of it's completely true.
Some of your views are very extreme, a bit misogynistic.
Are they?
And
Do you-
a little bit of an ego.
So if you had a boyfriend, would you have male friends?
I would, but it's just, you've just got to know how to have boundaries with friends. I'm not going to be calling that friend past 8 o'clock.
If your man said, I'm uncomfortable you having male friends and you love me and we're together forever and we're about to have a child or about to get married, whatever, stop talking to them all, would you stop?
No. I believe in compromise, but not that, because now it's a control issue. End of the day, as long as I make you feel like you're my man, you're my king and everything else like that, that's not on me if you're insecure that I have male friends.
Do you think
that's
that,
a you
do you
problem.
think that's
No, that's a you
insecurity?
problem.
That's not insecurity. That's just me knowing how niggas operate. I just know how niggas are, bro. It's not me being insecure. It's always anytime you don't agree with females being able to fucking throw their pussies around other niggas, you're always insecure. You're always insecure. It's crazy.
I think that's insecurity.
Okay. It's not insecure then.
Territorial maybe, but not insecurity.
Andrew, how do you think you've done on the date?
I think that I've pissed you off at least 4 times. At least.
Yeah.
And I think that I could have said everything in a far nicer way. In terms of purely attracting you, I don't think I've done that well. But it's been an interesting conversation. And I think that us both having an interesting conversation, and you've made me think a few times, I hope I've said things that made you think a few times, and I think that's more important than just purely the attraction. So I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
That was hard work.
We actually agree on everything. I was trying my best to say things in a way that she couldn't allow herself to agree with them, but we actually agree on everything. I think
Literally.
she's smart enough to want a man who's in charge of his life, and by extension would be in charge of the relationship.
Exactly. She was just talking for fucking other niggas and lying. She was trying her hardest to make him not believe the things that he believed.
She would be in charge of her, but if you say it in that way, it upsets her.
I don't even know, mine's a bit, like he was just draining, exhausting. Like men like that actually think like that and actually believe what they're saying, like it's mentally exhausting.
There was a point when I wanted to say sniper out now on all digital platforms. I didn't say that yet. I wanted to bring that one out and I didn't. But besides that, we did good. That's the only answer I missed.
No, I would not see Andrew again. Do I look like I'm gonna see him again?
No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can see
Busy
it.
man. I'm a busy man.
Actually, no, I will. Do you know what? I will see him again because I'm gonna prove my point that men need women as friends. How about that?
I said some
No.
things she agreed
No, she's gonna prove her point because women are attracted to niggas like this. She's
with and some things that deep down she knows are true, but I send them in a way which were deliberately abrasive and offended her, so I think she's gonna give me a 6.5 or a 7.
Right, so this guy, he's egotistical. He has a delusional mindset on women and he thinks he's a bit too nice. However, I feel like he did have a good conversation. He is a man that knows what he wants. He obviously gets what he wants, so you can't knock it. And he looked nice, so I'm gonna give him a 6.
okay. Big boy Andrew, man, that was fire.